Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game, and today, Wave 12's Tholia 1. Really a look at Tholians in general, because, well, this is the one ship that they have. Do they need more? Yeah, absolutely, but we'll get there. So Tholia 1, 2222 for 16 points. Yeah, it's overpriced. Scan, target lock, evade on the action bar, double weapon slot, and that hurts because no crew, no tech, and Independent has some pretty good tech, keeps you alive a little bit more, but the fact that Tholians can't take advantage of it, holding them back a lot. Name ability here, you can perform the action list on the Energy Web upgrade card as free action. Let's go look at that. Energy Web, so all the way down here. 5-point card, right? This right here is holding Tholians back. Is for a card that can only go on a Tholian ship. You're paying 5 more points to do this, and I think that's the biggest shame for them. Make the card cheaper. It's going to help them. It's an action or free action on Tholia 1. If you performed a 1 straight maneuver this round, you may place 1 energy web token in the play area behind your ship. What do these actually do? Right? So we got to go to a third card now. They're treated as obstacles, but don't inflict normal obstacle damage. A ship whose base or maneuver template overlaps an energy web token, or a ship that has an energy web token placed on top of it, must roll 1 attack die for every 2 energy web tokens that you have in the play area, rounded up, maximum of 10 dice. 20 energy web tokens. At this point, you're running probably 3 to 4 Tholians to get that. Any hit or crit damages the target ship as normal. No defense dice. Tholian ships are immune to the effects of energy web tokens and may move and or fire through them without penalty. Okay, so this is cool, right? And you're building the Tholian web. Problem is, outside of missions, Tholians are starting too far away from their opponent. You're either going really slow, plodding along, building this web, or you're jumping up and you don't have webs, and your best tool is not there to help you. Yeah, it's cool when it works. It's tough when it doesn't. So I like energy webs. I love the concept of them. They are game altering if you can play them. But you got to run a bunch of Tholians. Tholians need, I'd say, 2 more named ships that can use energy web tokens and do something else. And if you do that, then I think that they're pretty good. We're going to work backwards because we're here. Plasma torpedoes. A 3-point weapon. Attack. Spend your target lock. Disable this card. You can reroll all of your blanks. And you can fire from forward or rear arcs. Downside only works at range 1 to 2. It is 4 dice, so on a Tholian ship that's nice. But again, Tholians, forward arc only. So your best bet is to put this on like the Valjean, a Maquis Raider, who can actually take advantage of the rear arc. You do that, that's okay, but is it really worth the 3 points? Probably not. Not at the range 3. Let's see. Loskin, Captain, skill 4. 3 points, talent, already overpriced. Action, target a friendly ship that's not within range 1 to 3 of your ship and whose captain has a lower skill. Target ship may immediately perform an additional 1 or 2 straight banker turn. The additional maneuver must be on the target ship's maneuver dial. See, it's so good until that last sentence. Giving another ship a 1 turn would be amazing. But there's so few options for it. The 2 turn, it's probably there. But yeah, the whole like additional maneuver, then it's same color, and there's potential here. I guess it's really meant to help Tholians. And if that's the case, okay, cool, I guess. but it's an action, and that's a trade-off that you don't really want to make. And I can't really see myself using Loskeen because Tholians typically want to be kind of together, not immediately, but you want to have a tight web built. And if they're really spread out, then you're not getting the best advantage of it. Tholian Pilot, for an action, if you performed a green maneuver this round, you can repair a shield. But you can only use this action if this card's equipped to a Tholian ship. So this had a great potential to help a bunch of independent ships, but it was not to be. Still is a 2 skill for a point. It's not a bad card, just not great. Could have been better. Free action, time token ability. Didn't need to be an action. And yeah. Tholian Punctuality is a 4-point talent. When you initiate an attack, you may discard this card to gain an extra attack die for the attack. You can only buy it for Loskeen or any other Tholian captain. It's 4 points for a single die. I guess it could have been worse. It could have also been an action. But still, it doesn't have any theme to it, which is the other idea. See, it's like punctuality. It would be like if you're attacking before your opponent has attacked, then you should just get the die. Something like that. Something that brought the theme into play. That would be fun for me. Tholian Assembly, another action discard to target every Tholian ship within range 3 of your ship. Okay. Each target ship may immediately perform an additional maneuver with a speed of 1. That's cool. I like the concept. Again, it stinks that it's an action discard. One time isn't enough to really make enough of a difference. It can get you out of some bad situations. But Tholians don't have high enough captain skill. Loskeen skill 4. Tholian Pilot skill 2. You're not making it work. Yeah. Tholians needed a card pack. And I think they were probably on the list, but then card packs got shut down. And it's a shame because they really could have used Tholia 2 or some other name. Loskeen's Web Spinner. I don't know. It would have worked. But yeah, Tholian Assembly just it has potential to be intriguing, but it just doesn't feel great to me. We've talked about Energy Web. Try Cobalt Warhead. 4 points for 6 dice. Range 3. Suspend your target lock, disable a card, and that's it. That's all you get. You just get a bunch of dice. It's 5 more points for any non-Tholian ship. So this is the one way Tholians actually get some teeth, and if you can make it work, it's interesting. I don't think it's great because again, it's so limited. It's range 3, but it's a card I at least consider in missions. And from that standpoint, I have to sit there and go, okay, I can see this working. But yeah, it hasn't aged well. And that's really it. This is a pack where Tholians are just lackluster. And I don't have great ideas on how to make them way better. Energy Web is a cool concept. It is so unique, and it is one of the cards that feels super thematic. But it's not enough. And Tholians with Energy Web should be more swarmy than Brels. When Tholians show up, they should show up. It's 19 points to run a generic with a Tholian Web. It shouldn't happen. You should get more out of it. Plus, with only 3 durability, that ship's going down. And I think that's also the issue, is that Tholians are overpriced for what they are. Let's see what Spuds has Tholians at right now. Tholia 1 at 10, generic at 7. See, there, I'll take 12 points to run a swarm of web spinners. So, yeah, I consider that at least playable. I don't know. I hate thinking everything comes down to cost, but Tholians are one of those where it definitely comes down to cost. They have nice ideas on bonus movement. I think that's a trick for them, but because they're such isolationists, because they're so xenophobic in the game, or in the show, it translates to the game, and they just don't have enough to mesh in the greater picture of Attack Wing. I'd like to see Mirror Universe Tholians. That would be interesting to me, because they were there. That might help them. Who knows? All right. Hey, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Keep brushing up your game. Take care.